You hear it all the time. Every project in crypto is a gem. NFT gem, DeFi gem. But trust me on this one. You do not want to overlook this project I'm discussing today. I read through it, looked through it up and down. You are going to want to at least have an understanding of what they're trying to accomplish and decide if this is a project that you want to participate in. I do believe this one has the potential to be absolute fire. So just to go ahead and explain to you real quick, it's all about banking. It's all about banking. So first of all, I'm going to make it real simple. You think about other projects, lending protocols, whether it be Compound, your MakerDAOs, Aave, in some various fashion, how you can lend and borrow, but we all know Ethereum still is an issue. And the expense, you have to weigh, is the expense and what you can do worth actually doing it? Well, don't believe that's going to be a problem on Cardano. This project today is AADA Finance. That is AADA, and to simplify it, I'm just going to call it AADA Finance. I'm going to explain it to you, and we're going to talk about why this could absolutely be a catalyst for Cardano, on top of obviously Sunday Swap, which I've talked about a lot. This project right here is going to be a good one. Let's hop into AADA Finance. So right off the bat, we have AADA Finance, finance accessible to everyone. So that is right in line with Charles Hoskinson's vision and wanting to make that available to everyone, all corners of the earth essentially. So that's a good thing to point out. Because of where Cardano is in the process, and we've been waiting on that DEX for really things to just kick off, there is room to make certain protocols that are already on other blockchains better. AADA Finance is a DeFi protocol on Cardano that allows you to borrow and lend through smart contracts. AADA will enable you to exchange your deposited assets, including those used as collateral, for another asset. It also enables you to repay your debt/loans using deposited collateral. Now, the way that is available is through flash loans, and the flash loan fee will be 0.1% at the time the action is performed. The most profitable sector out there is banking. So what did AADA Finance go and do? They have went and reverse engineered the process to make it good for its users. Now, we've already heard about all the issues in banking over the years. Banks do crazy things, and who gets left holding the bag? Of course, the customers do. Now, with this, what's great about it is this isn't owned by any particular person, individual, or entity. This is owned by the people. This is decentralized finance at its best. So what makes this project, AADA Finance, better than the other projects that I mentioned at the beginning of the video that are on Ethereum? Well, besides not having the issues with the gas fees and things like that, I would say their bread and butter is their NFT bonding strategy. This is where the innovation comes in. AADA Finance uses innovative NFT bond strategy to hold borrower and lender relationships in a form of NFT. This NFT represents a certain security that could be redeemed for the deposit at any given time. This new element will enhance DeFi possibilities on Cardano. When a lender deposits assets into the AADA Finance protocol, an NFT bond is minted, and this represents that deposit. Anyone holding that NFT bond has the right to redeem that deposit. So I want you to also think about this. That goes the same way for the borrower. The borrower who used collateral also receives an NFT bond, and that NFT bond also can be used to redeem that deposit. So AADA Finance is an intermediary. They're in between the lender and the borrower, and they're signing this transaction into an NFT bond. You can literally give these NFT bonds to anyone. You can transfer them. Now, think about why you would want to do that, and there are opportunities around that, but that's just to let you know that can be transferred. And whoever has that NFT bond has the rights to that deposit. Now, lenders are known as depositors. They can pool their assets together, and this pool is controlled by a smart contract. These assets can be borrowed at any time, and for that, there is interest that has to be paid. Now, this interest is calculated by asset utilization. So the easiest way to put this is those assets that have less demand, well, the interest would be less. And those assets in high demand, well, so it follows the interest would be higher. Now, what this will do is, I use myself for example, that's going to make me want to deposit my assets of higher demand to draw higher interest. So there's a lot of opportunity around this. And I really think that NFT bonding strategy is excellent. So I want higher returns. I bring assets that are more in demand, and therefore the person that is borrowing will have to pay more interest. That is how it works on both sides of the coin. Now, what is the AADA Finance token for? Governance. If you want to vote on the protocol, then you have to hold AADA Finance tokens. Now, you can either have these in your wallet or have them staked, but to vote, you do have to have them. The team does want to provide a higher weight on that vote for those who do provide liquidity to DEXs. So I do know that this one will be on Sunday Swap. And as well, I believe I heard that it would be on ErgoDex. So that is something to consider. You provide liquidity and you have more of a vote when it comes to governance. Just like with any protocol out there, there's always some risk. Smart contract risk, liquidation risk, Oracle failure risk. Face it, that is just life. Things can happen. Doesn't mean they will, but you do have to be prepared for them too. So in that case, the protocol does have to cover that. So I just want to mention that as well. To go a step further with this, there is an ERC20 converter. So remember, we're talking about taking assets and being able to lend them. So obviously, the more assets you have, the better the protocol is going to be. And to be able to convert ERC20 Ethereum-based assets over to Cardano and use those to lend out is going to be a major key for this project, and you're going to be able to do that. So keep that in mind. So that's going to help the ecosystem grow even quicker because you have access to those ERC20 tokens and you can convert them over. That is a big deal. If you didn't have that access, well, it would take more time as the Cardano ecosystem grows. Let's talk about the tokenomics. That is one thing that I absolutely find to be one of the best parts of this project. Great tokenomics. I really feel like the project is really about putting AADA in control of the people, and it's not all about the team. So I think it's a good balance in this project. A lot of times we don't see that, but I really do think that is an aspect you've got to pay attention to. So really quick, let's look at the team. And by the way, I'm going to drop all of this information and links to everything in the description. You'll get to know more about the team. You can read through it. Any articles that I can find, I will make sure to put them down in the description because you really want to do your own research. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. So before you invest in anything, make sure to seek the help of a professional. Now for the tokenomics. How many tokens? 35,750,000. That is great. Absolutely great. Strategic partners, 2 million. Private round, 5.5 million. Public round, 750,000. Core team, 3 million. Public distribution, 12.5 million. Marketing and referral, 1.5 million. Advisors, 1 million. Staking and governance, 8.5 million. Token liquidity, 1 million. So there you go with the tokenomics. The team took less than 10% of the tokens. That's what I like to see. That's the core team. And on top of that, the core team's vesting is 24 months. You really can't ask for much more than that. The way they did the public sale was there's an opportunity to get a golden ticket and a silver ticket. To be able to do that, that has actually passed. Now, the sale has not passed, but the opportunity to get those tickets has. And for the golden ticket, that will give you access to the public sale for a price at 35 cents per token. And the silver ticket also giving you access to the public round sale at 45 cents per token. While that's passed, it does not mean that you're on the outside looking in, because you still have an opportunity. Similar to Sunday Swap, you can stake your tokens, Cardano tokens, into the stake pool, and that's ISPO stake pool. And you have until February the 19th. So the earlier you do it, the better. And in return, you are going to receive 0.005 AADA Finance tokens per AADA token that you stake into that stake pool. That is ISPO stake pool. So that is something you definitely should consider. And I'll give you a little hint. I've talked a lot about the similar thing in the ISO for Sunday Swap. Take a look at the tokenomics of this project. Hint, hint. So if you want to know more about that, certainly let me know in the comments. And as I said, that started September the 12th and runs through February the 19th. It doesn't matter if you didn't get in on it at September the 12th. Go ahead and do it now. And that payout is actually 11.5 million AADA Finance tokens and an additional 1 million for those who did get in earlier. Additionally, here is the distribution and vesting of those tokens that will be rewarded. So take a look at that. Go and check out the Telegram. Extremely helpful. They'll answer any questions you have. Do some research on some of those other projects. Like I said, the MakerDAO, the Compound Finance. These projects have had massive success. And I don't think people understand what we're sitting on right here with Cardano and it being ready to really launch and take off. And it is my duty, regardless of the blockchain, to bring you the information that I hope can change your life. This is a project you do not want to overlook. This is a project I absolutely am going to participate in, and I plan to continue to research this project and bring you more content about it, because that's what I try to do. Anytime I bring you a project, I want to keep you up to date on it, and hopefully it has the success that I believe it will from the start. So plain and simple, if you sleep on this project, I got to tell you, I think you're going to regret it. Something you always have to pay attention to are things such as the tokenomics. What is the team getting? Because right now, there's a lot of projects out there. It's literally a money grab. This project is a real project that's solving real world problems. And it's taking it to a portion of the world that currently doesn't have it. So it's not simply just rinse and repeat. Make sure, hit the like button. Any questions you have, leave a comment. It's always good for the YouTube algorithm. Also, hit the bell for notification if you want to stay up to date on the latest projects and latest things happening in the crypto space. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, which a lot of people who watch my content are not, you should consider subscribing and you should join us on this journey. I'm extremely thankful for each and every subscriber I have, and I enjoy the back and forth. And I will see you next time.